welcome back to another video. Bit of a more fun-ish video. I'm gonna be ranking Ableton 12 audio effects. This is my personal ranking, so don't think this is like an all-time like, oh my god, Ken says is it must be it. No, this is just my personal opinion, my personal ranking. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into it. Before we get started, let me show you the tier list that I have. So at the bottom, we got the why. Then a tier above that, you got the meh, which means, you know, I don't really need to explain. Do I need to explain? And then the tier above that, we got I use it sometimes. And then after that is the does a job. So pretty good, like smack back in the middle. Above that is kind of good. Above that is based as fuck. And then we got the God tier at the top. In my opinion, this is one I use all the damn time, and how is no one else using it. So God tier. The first thing we're going to talk about is a line delay. So in my opinion, I think this is kind of shit. I don't know why this was made. Let me show you what I've been trying to use it for here. Yeah, I'm going to put this in a Y. I think it sucks. Next thing, we got the amp. If you are a long time viewer of this channel, you know that I like the amp in conjunction with all the other audio effects. On its own, it's kind of shit. It's kind of meh. I don't really use it unless I'm using it with the pedal in the cabinet. So I guess I'm just gonna put it as a meh tier. I'm so sorry, Am. Like, I know you do well when you are partnered with someone else, but on your own, you kind of suck. Next thing on the list is the auto filter. Yeah, I mean, I only use it really to kind of automate like a low pass and high pass. Otherwise, I don't really use it. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it as I use it sometimes because it's kind of good, but I don't really use it often, so I use it sometimes. Auto pan. I really like auto pan, especially the around the head effect. I use it a lot with my perks, drums, and just really if I want anything to just kind of go around, I just put it on. It's also pretty good to use as a tremolator. If you don't know how to use a tremolator in the synth engine, you just chuck an auto pan on and you can start having a tremolator there. I'm going to put this as a kind of good. It's really nice. I like using the auto pan. Channel EQ. I think, again, this is another like effect that I'm just kind of like, I see the point, but I don't get it. I think it goes into the Y. There's really an EQ8, like Y. It's definitely better than EQ3 though, which is not something we've on it. But I don't know. I'm just gonna put it as a meh. I can see why, but no, I don't see why. So I'm gonna put it as a Y as well. The next thing on the list is beat repeat. When I first got Ableton and I saw beat repeat, I was so ecstatic. I was like, oh shit, dude, beat repeat. I'm gonna make some crazy ass JPEG mafia like. But I ended up never being able to actually use it properly. Like, it doesn't actually sound good. It sounds way better when I'm doing it manually. So I don't think it's as shit as a channel EQ or a line delay, but I don't really use it that much. So I'm gonna put it as a meh tier for now. It's a meh. Next thing, cabinet. On its own, like, why would anyone use it on its own? Using it with conjunction with the amp and the pedal is good. No, I'm just gonna put it as a meh. Next thing, the delay. I think this is probably the first does the job kind of audio effect. It's good, it does the job. Yeah. This does a job. The next thing on the list is a drum bus. This got everyone's pants wet when it first came out with Live 10. I would use it a lot if I don't have Decapitator, but I use Decapitator a lot, so I know it's good. And I use it sometimes when I don't like the sounds Decapitator gives me. I'm gonna put this as a kind of good personally, but I know it's either bass or fog or God tier because it sounds really nice. So I'm gonna put it as a kind of good for me personally. Chorus is like my bread and butter. I use it in like almost everything. Fucking pads, guitars, literally everything besides drums. Actually, no, I even use it on my bass, dude. I use the bass chorus preset, which is also really good. This has to be the first God tier audio effect. I use it in every project that I have. Compressor, I think the compressor is good. Sidechain is good. If you don't have money for Pro C or Fab Filter or any other compressors, compressor's pretty good. I think it just does a job. I'm gonna put it as it does a job. Like, I have no complaints with the Ableton compressor. Next thing, Echo. I think the Echo does a job. I mean, do I need to explain what it does? I think it does a job. Let me put it in the does a job category. The next thing is filter delay. Okay, so this is another thing that I don't know why or what's the purpose of this. Maybe someone else out there is gonna tell me like off and tell me to go die right now, but like I don't see why. I'm gonna put it as a why category. This is so shit. Next thing, glue compressor. Glue compressor, I think it's just below God tier. It doesn't really do any sound designing. It's based off this old compressor that's really famous, but I'm gonna put it up here for you right now for you if you're interested. Glue compressor, bass as fuck. I don't see why I need to explain it any other. Looper. Anyone who uses this, please let me know. I don't really use this. I'm gonna put this as a why. Resonator. I could never ever make it sound nice. I think there's a purpose for it. Obviously there's a purpose for it, otherwise Ableton wouldn't fucking spend so much time and money researching to make this, but I don't know what it does. I don't really use it. I'm gonna put it as a meh. EQ8. Ooh. EQ8, this shit, I used this for damn near 5 years before I even decided to buy a Q3. I think it really is really good, man. It's better than does a job. I use it in every track, obviously, to like EQ your shit. Yeah, I'm gonna put it as bass as fuck. EQ8 is sick. Corpus. Ooh. Do I even need to say why? This goes in God tier. If you are interested in making crazy ass sounding bass lines, Corpus is a really good audio effect for you to use. This is a video I made for Death Grips using Corpus. Go check it out. The next thing on the list is Roar, not Katy Perry's Roar. I haven't really used it myself as well, but from what I've seen from the Ableton 12 promo videos, this is kind of like a multi-band saturator, which sounds insane. I'm sure like in the future, if I make another video of this, it's going to be in God tier for me, but right now, just because of the promo, I'm going to put it as a kind of good, because I haven't used it, so I can't really say it's bass or God, but I know this is going to be good. It's like a multi-band saturator, which is really sick. Erosion, ooh, this is a God tier for me, man. Holy shit, I use erosion in so much shit. I use erosion in like drums, pads, guitars sometimes. It's really good for you to make ear candy and stuff. Really underrated audio effect. I use it a lot. Erosion is my favorite. I just give it like a French kiss, you know? A French kiss. Next thing, dynamic tube. This is another plugin or audio effect that I really rarely use. I'm gonna put it as a Y. I don't see why this is used. Like, not why, I mean, I don't put it as a meh. Spectrum does a job. Do I need to say more? As a spectrum analyzer, it's pretty good. It does a job. Phaser flanger. Ooh, this is another one of my favorite babies. I use it essentially on a lot of my guitar sounds. I don't think it's God tier level, but I'm gonna put it as bass as fuck. It's really good. Phaser flanger, I really like it. I don't know, it's between God tier and bass as fuck. It's like a high bass as fuck. A strong bass as fuck. That's what I'm putting. External audio effects, I think this just does the job. If you have pedals like me, kind of like this, or like my Chase Bliss pedals, and you can essentially use it as an external audio effect. I think does a job. EQ3, we'll put it in a fucking shit pile. Next thing, spectral resonator. This is something that I don't really use, and I haven't really found a cool way to use this, so I'm just gonna put it as a meh. I definitely see why Ableton created it. I'm gonna put it as a meh category for now. Vinyl distortion. I guess before all the crazy good lo-fi racks and lo-fi M4L devices that you can find, like this was a pretty good. Like, I'm gonna put it as a like a Y. I mean, no, I put it as a meh. I know why Ableton used it and it was pretty good, but otherwise now it's like a meh category, really. Tuner is really nice. It's a nice plugin, nice audio effect, nice layout, nice UI. I really like Tuner. Does the job. Reverb, I think it's like kind of good and does a job category. I use the drums room preset a lot in this on my drums to kind of make it sound more roomy. I'm gonna put it as kind of good. Next thing on the list is saturator. Oh, saturator, man. Saturator. Bass as fuck. Spectral time. This is another audio effect that just seems way more complicated than it needs to be, at least in my opinion. I'm gonna put it next to the spectral resonator on the meh category. Pedal. It's hard to rank pedal, amp, and cabinet individually because individually they kind of shit, or like I don't see why I would use it, but when used together it's so good. Like, I made the pedal board using the pedal, amp, and cabinet in it, so individually I don't really use it. Next, grain delay. Ooh, grain delay is another thing that I would like. I love using this bass funk. Grain delay, I use it a lot on kind of like erosion. I use it for a lot of ear candy. There's a really nice preset called minor third down. I use that a lot on my guitar chords, especially when I'm making like King Crowish sounding stuff. I really like great delay, bass as fuck. Next thing, hybrid reverb. Oh, hybrid reverb sounds really nice. I'm gonna put it as kind of good because I think I'm missing a lot of stuff on how to use it properly. But I use the guitar tones preset a lot on my guitar. That sounds really nice. Hybrid delay, kind of good. Next on the list is the NFO. I mean, do I need to say more? It does a job. It's really good. I ain't got complaining. The next on the list is a vocoder. I know it's really powerful. I don't really use it that much personally, so I'm gonna put it as it does a job. It's definitely not shit. Shifter, if I'm not mistaken, this is the frequency shifter by Ableton. I think it does a job. There's many other ones as well. Kilohertz is the one that comes to mind. Yeah, does a job. Next thing, gate. Gate does a job. Like you put it if you don't have like a noise gate. For example, if you have a guitar as well, but you don't have a noise gate pedal like the one I have here, you can put a gate on it and your Stratocaster will shut the fuck up from the heart. Anyone with a Strat or the guitar, you know what I'm talking about because, oh my god, that shit makes so much noise. And it really puts me on the one point. Next thing, utility. I think it just does a job. No complaints here. Next, Redux. Oh, I love the Redux, man. The Redux is so beautiful. It goes up to God tier. I use it a lot, especially in my drums. I know Underscore uses it a lot in her drums as well. If you watched a live stream before, she puts the Redux on the entire drum bus. And oh man, it just sounds grittier. It sounds more bit crushy. Redux is your best friend. Redux is amazing. The next thing on the list is the shaper. This is like Ableton's transient shaper. Does a job. No complaints here. Limiters next. Again, I think it's another does the job audio effect. There are better limiters out there like the Pro Alpha filter. If you don't have money for that, limiter is good enough. I realized I missed out multi-band dynamics, dude. That shit goes to the god tier. Do I need to even explain why? We got ODD, man. Last but not least, we have overdrive. I use it quite a bit personally. It sounds really nice. I think it's kind of good. I don't use it as much as like the EDM producers that I've seen, but it's kind of good. It's really good. Let me know if you disagree with any of them. If you do, Q. But I'm joking. If you disagree, leave it down in the comment below. Otherwise, you can check out this video right here. I'll see you there. Peace.